friends, it's April.
I'm Lauren, and this is Wives' Tales.
Live. So we're embarking on our YouTube journey. So for the first time, we're gonna live stream. And we just wanted to reintroduce ourselves and give a little follow-up on the 5 W's, the who, what, when, where, and wives.
Yep, and basically the real reason why we're doing this. Why are we doing this?
We're doing this because we want to help families that are in our situation or that have been in our situation or that will be in our situation, just to understand what it takes to get to a positive co-parenting place.
After divorce, yeah, absolutely. What do we hope will come of it? I think just overall shining a positive light on divorce, co-parenting, and bringing awareness to a new normal.
Absolutely. I want us to be able to show everyone how we got here and what it's taking us to maintain this relationship.
And it wasn't always easy.
No, that is something that I really want. We're so lighthearted about things, but I want people to see
It really was dark.
the bad,
Absolutely.
the dark, the tears, the screaming, the times that we both probably wanted to give up,
Yes.
and how we overcame all of that to get to such a good place that we are right now.
It's almost like it's unbelievable that it even happened at that.
It
that we
doesn't
went through
seem like
it doesn't seem real.
right. What's been the hardest thing so far for you?
In the co-parenting now, or just this overall experience?
The overall experience.
I would say probably some of the negative feedback, being told that I was crazy, or they question why it is I'm doing it, and to be questioned for something that I value and I hold and cherish so important, I've prayed for so much. It's a little bit disheartening to hear, but it doesn't stop us. I think it just drives us even further for our cause.
I think one of the hardest things for me has been people that I thought were so supportive of me and my situation and our situation to give such negative feedback for us.
It was the people that cheered, I think, initially for a better outcome, and then once we've now gotten here, they're maybe just not so...
They're on the fence.
On the fence. That's a polite way to say it.
And it's hard because they're the ones that said, it's going to get better, just keep praying. And we did, and now we're here, and we are better, and our situation is better. And I get, it reminds me of when you're in a marriage or in a relationship, and you have an argument or disagreement with your husband. You go tell your mom.
You go tell your friend.
And your friends, and they're all fired up. Oh, we're going to burn him at the stake. Then you get over it, and they're not ready to forgive
Exactly.
just yet.
Yes.
But you are. That's how I
That's the
think
best.
this
That's the best description of that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's been the most rewarding thing so far? Besides Harley. A little help here.
The most rewarding thing so far, honestly, seeing the boys as happy as they are. The children, all the children, not just my boys. Yours are older, so I think just setting the best example for them and actually seeing the rewards of it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. On a more selfish aspect, I think our relationship has been so rewarding. The positivity that we've brought to our blended family has made our marriage and just our lives in general
made motherhood
more
easier.
positive.
I agree. Yeah.
That's been very rewarding for me. We also wanted to let everybody know that we've just begun scratching the surface on all of this, that there's so much more that we want to tell. There are so many more things that are going to happen in the future, things that we're going to tell people that have happened. We felt like we needed to get our personal stories out before we gave our collective stories.
Right, exactly. And kind of our advice on where we are now.
Right.
It all tells the full story.
Absolutely.
Really, when you hear the history of our marriages, our divorces,
Our childhoods.
yes, it ties everything together.
And like I said a minute ago, everything, we talk about everything in such a positive and lighthearted way, but it was so hard, and I hope people can see that it really was difficult, but
we got to the other
got
side.
to the other side.
We got to the
as
other
hard
side.
as it was, we did get to the other side.
I honestly didn't think we would sometimes.
No, I didn't. Some things that you'll hear soon in our stories, the way we met,
Yeah.
which is coming up next week.
I love that though.
I do. Our takes on parenting, co-parenting, being working moms, love, divorce, dating,
Marriage, single life.
etc. We'll have guests on our podcast. Once we finish telling our stories, this whole thing is also about empowering women,
It is.
empowering ourselves, letting ourselves know that we are amazing. 'Cause-
Being proud of where you came
Right.
from, being proud of what you've gone through, and being proud of where you are today.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I think, the biggest highlight for me.
we have so many women in our tribe and men, and we want to make sure that we can get their stories out there because they can help other people.
Everybody
Everybody
has a story. And that's what's so cool. I love learning about everyone
do.
else's and how they got to be where they are today. And this is just ours.
How we make it work.
Ooh, that's a loaded question. A lot of communication.
A lot of patience,
A lot of patience, a lot of prayer.
understanding,
Yes.
more prayer, a lot
more
of
patience.
selflessness.
Yeah. It's humbling.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing is humbling. We've had to all collectively get to know each other very well all over again. And work through a lot of old wounds, I would say, to get to this place. We had to work through that in order to be able to trust. We had to let go of a lot of things.
Absolutely. Forgiveness.
Oh, 100%.
A lot of
We
forgiveness.
still work on all of those.
Yeah.
We do.
It's all, I mean, this
It's a
is
work in
still new
progress.
to us.
We're
And there's
not-
a lot of feelings
Yeah.
that I think we still haven't even talked about or expressed to one another. And
It didn't just magically happen, and
No.
we're still in the process, and you'll get to see that. Honestly,
That's-
that's kind of cool.
probably one of the most exciting and scary things at the same time for me, for
Yeah.
people to see how bad it was,
Yeah,
because it wasn't in character, I
No.
think, of anybody involved.
but you don't have a manual for something like this.
No, but that's what we want to do.
That's what we're doing, and
We wanna
it's
give a
not
manual.
necessarily a how-to. Sometimes it's a what not to do.
Oh,
That's probably my best.
there were a lot of what not to do.
do.
in
I'm
our
still
situation.
going through what not to.
Your life has a lot of what not to do.
I'll write a book later. I promise.
So what we're doing, in addition to all of that, is telling our stories and following our dreams, and not feeling bad about it
No,
at all.
not
I
wearing a
don't.
stigma or of any
Right.
kind.
I don't let, or we don't let, what other people's opinion of how this relationship
Should or
or
should not be.
this family should be.
I agree.
We're doing it on our own terms,
Our way.
our
And
way,
it works.
our
so
new normal.
I don't really.
We shouldn't be ashamed of our situation, but we sometimes are. I think we don't share, even with our families, a lot of
Yes.
things,
We've held back.
because in this 2-year-long chaos, or more, 2 or more years,
It's been like 3.
3 years
It's
of
been 3.
chaos. Just like I said with relationships, our families were our support, and we told them everything, and our friends were our support, and we told them everything. And while they're still processing the craziness, we lived it.
Exactly.
And so we've had more time to get over things where I think they haven't. So we haven't, from some of our families, I'll say, we haven't had as much support.
That's true.
But I think the ones that, I don't want to say the ones that matter most, 'cause that's not accurate.
I think the ones that lived
The most with us.
yeah, are probably the most supportive. I
Right.
know that our moms are probably our
Oh,
number
yeah.
one supporters.
And
they always will
John's
be.
family's been very supportive. They've prayed for us and with us throughout this whole thing. Our sisters
Our sisters
have been
yes.
amazing through all of this. And I don't think we could have made it without them.
I don't think so either.
Because friends we found come and go.
We have.
We thought that we're so supportive, and
They're not. But
They're
you know
not.
what? We've leaned on family, and now we're leaning on each other. And that's how we get through this, really. I mean,
It
just
is.
we've become each other's support system.
and I love it. I love because you can't pick your family.
No.
And unfortunately, sometimes we're stuck with each other whether we like it or not. So are you going to be miserable for the next 50 years, or are you going to make the best of it?
I'm going to make the best of it.
I'm going to make the best
As
of it.
weird as it seems to other people,
It's not weird.
it feels perfect to me.
us.
This is my
It's
family.
just-
This is family.
Us.
Our new normal.
This is us.
Yep.
So thanks for watching and hanging out with us, guys. If you want to see more, visit our website, www.wifestales.com.
Or follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Wife's Tales. Remember? Are you gonna...
With prayer, anything is possible.
Thanks, y'all.